Today we are going to start the orthographic projections. First of all, plane of projection. The plane on which the projection is taken is called the plane of projection or picture plane. In orthographic projections, three planes are used for getting different views of any object. One is set up in vertical plane. You can see over here. This is my vertical plane. Okay. One is set up in vertical plane. This is known as BP plane or vertical plane, or frontal plane, FP. The second setup is horizontal plane. This is my horizontal plane. That is perpendicular to the vertical plane. So this is my vertical plane. At right angle to this plane is horizontal plane. This is denoted by HP. The third plane is set up at perpendicular to both the planes. So this is my horizontal plane. This is my vertical plane. At right angle to these both the planes, you can see over here. This is my third plane, that is at right angle to horizontal as well as vertical plane. Okay. And this third plane, that is at right angle to horizontal as well as vertical plane, this is known as profile plane and denoted by PP. Both horizontal and vertical planes, which are called principal planes, both horizontal and vertical planes, which are called principal planes. Chalo. For more details, again, this is my horizontal plane, and at right angle to this is my vertical plane. You can see over here. So these are both at right angles, and here you can see at right angle to horizontal plane as well as at vertical plane. This is my third plane. This is at right angle to both angles. You can see over here. For more elaboration, I can open it like this. This is my profile plan that is at right angle to horizontal as well as vertical plane. So in orthograph projections, these three planes will play a very important role. Horizontal plane, at right angle to this is vertical plane, and both horizontal as well as vertical to these at right angle is this is my profile plane. You can see over here. Again, this plane is at right angle. You can see this is horizontal plane, this is vertical plane. At right angle to these is my profile plane. Both horizontal and vertical planes, which are called principal planes, divide the whole space on one side of the profile plane into 4 quadrants called the 4 dihedral angles or quadrants. You can see over here, this is my first quadrant, this is my second quadrant, this one is my third quadrant, this is my fourth quadrant. So it divides into 4 quadrants. The lines of intersection of these 3 planes means horizontal plane, vertical plane and profile plane. The lines of intersection of these 3 planes are called coordinate axis. You can see over here, as in mathematics, this is your x-axis, this is y-axis, this is z-axis. this is the intersection of vertical and horizontal plane. This is coordinate axis. This is the intersection of vertical plane and profile plane, and this is the intersection of horizontal plane and profile plane. So these are known as the coordinate axis. The line the line of intersection of horizontal and vertical plane is commonly called reference line. So there is one more line you can see over here. Okay, this is my horizontal plane and this one is my vertical plane. So where they cut this line is known as reference line. It is denoted by XY. So over here I can show over here is this is my horizontal plane. This one is my horizontal plane. This is my vertical plane. This line is known as a reference line, or it is denoted by XY. The projection on vertical plane is called elevation. If you are looking from this side, whatever the projection of vertical plane, this projection is known as elevation or front view. Similarly, the projection on the horizontal plane from the top is known as top view or plan of the object, and the projection on the profile plane is known as end view or side view of the object. The object may be situated in any of the quadrants. This is my first quadrant. Object may be here. This is my first quadrant. This one is second quadrant. Then this is my third quadrant. This is my fourth quadrant. I can place object in any of the quadrants. I mean to tell, the object may be situated in any one of the quadrants. Its position relative to the planes being described as above. If it is placed in the first quadrant, I can say this is above the horizontal plane, in front of vertical plane, or behind the vertical plane, or below the vertical plane. So these are the some technical wording can be used: in front of, behind of, above or below the horizontal plane. The planes are assumed, these planes are assumed to be transparent. The projections are obtained by drawing perpendicular from the object to the planes, that is by looking from front and from above. It should be remembered that first angle projections and third quadrant, the third angle projections are always opened out while rotating the planes, that I can show you over here. The position of views with reference to lines with change, which will change according to the quadrant in which the object may be situated, that I can show over you. First off, you can see. So this is your first quadrant as per you. This is my vertical plane. This is my horizontal plane. This is my first quadrant, and on this side is my second quadrant. So first of all, if the object is placed in the first quadrant, okay, I have taken this object. This I placed in the first quadrant, you can see over here. Okay, then in the first quadrant I will turn it like this so that it is easy for you to understand. The observer will be over here. This is my strip whose length is 10 centimeter, its height is 5 centimeter and its breadth is 3 centimeter. So for this I can take if you will take the projection from the front, observer will be this side. This is the object, this is the plane of projection. The object is placed in the first quadrant, you can see over here. If the observer will take the projections, so if you are looking from this side, its projection will be on the vertical plane. If you will look from the above, its projection will be on the horizontal plane. If you will look from this side, its projection will be on the profile plane, that is at right angle to both the axes. This is your profile. So its front view will be on the vertical plane, top view will be on the horizontal plane, and side view will be on the profile plane. So like this, I will give you one example and you can observe it. So I place the object, similar object, in the first quadrant. From the observer is here, you are the observer. This is the object and this is the plane. In first quadrant, observer object is placed in between the observer and plane of projection. So if you can see from here, perpendicular rays or projection lines will intersect on the vertical plane. So here I have taken the dimensions 10 centimeter is this centimeter, or you can say 100 millimeter, and height is 5 centimeter, 50 millimeter. So its view you can see over here front. It is like this. Its projection will be 100 millimeter, y 50 millimeter from here. Okay, because this is height is 5 centimeter, 50 millimeter. So if you can observe it from the above, it is 10 centimeter, why this is 3 centimeter. You can see its projection on the horizontal plane. If you are observing from the above, it will be 100 centimeter by 30 millimeter. So if you can observe it from the side, now observer is on the side. So you have to take the details from side will be, this is 5 centimeter and this will be 3 centimeter. So its projection will be on the perpendicular plane to both horizontal and vertical plane, that is profile plane. So its projection will be like this. This is 30 millimeter by 50 millimeters. So these are the three views that we can taken on the spectral planes, and these planes are perpendicular to each other, horizontal plane, vertical plane and profile plane. So for more details, so there is one of the very important information that you can see over here when we are taking the projections in first angle, third angle. So we will discuss about the third angle later on.